Uh, Welcome to our Love Your Skin facial event. Really happy you guys could all join us. So good morning. We are going to just show you quickly here how to pour your towels. So I think we need 5 for sure, but sometimes if you have an extra one, you can throw in 6. We have them tightly rolled so they'll hold their heat for our whole time. And I will begin by pouring the bottom 3 towels, and just so that they get wet to the core. So we're not doing a ton here. And if anybody is not used to the hot towels, they can use a dry towel to squeeze them if they're too wet. Okay, and then I'm also going to save just a little bit of that for our dilution, our product dilution in my other bowl. And this you could add a little shot of cold too if you have one, or like I said, the orange juice or tea or whatever you like, you can use for dilution. And then we're going to put a dry towel just on top to keep our towels nice and toasty. Okay, so now it's time to get out the products, and I'm very excited to be featuring 2 of my favorite cleansers. But before I get to that, we would like, if anybody is willing to, we are going to give away our lovely Hilberg and Burke sparkle balls for anybody who would be willing to take a before picture and an after picture and email it to us. So we're going to do a draw at the end of this. We've got all your contact information. If you'd like to send it to our email at wrapture@sastel.net, the before and afters, we are going to enter you for these beautiful sparkle ball earrings as a bonus. So I hope some of you will have fun with that.
And if you tag us.
Oh, and if you tag us, we're going to give you 3 extra entries. So tag us or use it on social media too. We'll give you some extra entries. This is our first facial course, but we plan to do a few more of these, and we're going to add in some fun stuff down the road. We may teach you some mixology. Oh my God, the whole time.
Yeah. I think it was just I just got to hear about the before and after.
Did you guys hear about the before and after pictures?
Yeah.
Yes.
So where did I lose you? Can somebody let me know?
Social media tag, and that was about the last that I caught.
Okay, thank you. So if you would like some extra entries for the Hilberg and Burke sparkle balls, anybody who just jumped on, I'm just going to show you those again, and I've got them in. We are going to enter anybody who gives us before and after pictures, 1 entry. And then if you want to use or share those on social media, tell about your experience, we're going to give you 3 extra entries to win those earrings. Also, if you would like to mention and you've used that, when you come in the store, you can get 20% off anything in the Hilberg and Burke showcase. So for showing up, thank you so much. We really appreciate you all. And I'm so glad we have some fun ladies groups happening today. I understand there's some mimosas being made, and I heard about a brunch after this. So great job. It's so nice that everybody can get together. I cannot personally wait until Tuesday when I can see everybody's faces. I'm sure everybody's pretty excited about that. So So let's get started. We're going to start with the Firm Skin Cleanser. Okay, so we cleanse every night, or we should. I'm sure some people maybe don't, but they should. And I always say this is a really important facial step. So we're going to dip and just dilute our product. So I'm just going to warm it up a little bit in my hands. If you guys want to open your packages and then do a little bit of dilution. And then I like to either start at my face or at my décolleté, because we don't want to forget the necks ever in all of our skincare. So I'm just going to start at the forehead because it'll have a little extra time to sit. And with a facial cleanser like a milk, it's really great for dry skin. I've got really dry skin, just because I'm lucky, I guess. And I live in Saskatchewan and I like to be outside. So I tend to be a little more dry. So I usually like a milk cleanser because it helps to soften. And you're going to do your cleansing step. So everybody following along here. And you want to be always gentle around the eye area, just real gentle. And when you are working around the eye area, you want to make sure you're going to go in the same direction. Okay, so just because of my brows, I like to go this way, but you can go the other way. You just don't want to mix it up too much. The intention of the Firm Skin Cleanser, sorry. The intention when we're doing a facial in the spa for cleansing is not only to lift the makeup, but it's also to circulate the blood. Okay, so what we're doing is stimulating blood flow. And sometimes, especially some of you might take headache medicine, that can really impede the circulation actually in your face. There's all kinds of reasons people have poor circulation, but this can just help get your products to penetrate deeper in our next steps. And we're always in a facial flushing toward the lymphatic system, which is located right underneath the armpits. You have a lot of lymph in here in the neck. Okay, so we're just going to be kind of massaging in that general direction to flush. But the other thing is we're always trying to also kind of lift the tissue. So everybody's, if you're over 50, probably familiar with what happens to the neck and the jowl area. So that's always a fun place to work on. If you're just at home and you find cleansing boring, like think about it like therapy. And you can do some strokes like this in the area where when you're older, you can get jowls, or you can do some lifting. We do this all the time in the facials. And then the other thing is sometimes you have puffy eyes. So I like to flush and then I'm flushing down. So I'm going to flush out my eyes. You can see I have some dark circles. I think I was born with them. So I've been working with them my whole life. And they don't get better with age necessarily, but there's some eye creams and eye treatments I love, but I love to flush my eye area. And then again, we're gonna kind of pull that down. How's the facial massage feeling, ladies? Is it waking you up a little bit? Okay, so if your product starts to get dry or soak in, like if you're soaking in all this milky cleanser, I'm here to tell you your skin's a little dry. So what you can do is just dip your hand in that water. It's an emulsifier and you'll be able to get going again, and it'll lift up whatever residual product is on the face. Okay, so as a rule, you're going to cleanse every night for probably most of you do it for 10 seconds, but you can actually do it a lot longer and you're going to get more benefit from the product as well as the massage and circulation. Okay, how's that feeling? Okay, so if any of you use a gel cleanser and your skin is really dry, excuse me, I'm just gonna have a sip on that bubbly. That might not work so good because gel cleansers are light. So your skin will sometimes absorb that immediately. So that was kind of why I wanted to do a double cleanse today. It is the middle of winter, so most people are a little dry at this point. So now we're going to take that off, and you can do two things. You can steam your face with these towels, okay? So now I'm just gonna open it up. And you can cover your pores, your nose if you don't have breathing difficulties, and just kind of let the steam from the towel just get into those pores and open them up. Okay, so we're just going to hold that on our face for a minute or not quite a minute. And then we're just going to take from the forehead and just kind of use that towel to wipe everything off. Yes, I did put my makeup on to begin with, but here it goes. Okay, so milky cleansers with eminence, most of them can be used to take makeup off. My favorite, if you're not high maintenance, is a oil cleanser. So yeah, you can see I got some makeup off with that. And just use, if you have any excess, you can use just whatever warm towel is left there. And you're gonna clean that all off and make sure you get behind your ears. We're gonna also get behind our ears when we're applying the product, and we always do the décolleté as well, which is sort of neck in this area with product, because it's often the most exposed to sun and sun damage. So the environment is what often will damage the skin the most. So next is a little gem from the gemstone collection. I had to bring it out because it's becoming quickly one of our best sellers, and it is the charcoal exfoliating gel cleanser. This one is amazing. It has some polished malachite beads in it. So this one you guys can unwrap, and you're gonna add a bit of product in there. And you're going to add some water to that and emulsify it, warm it up in your hand a little bit. And okay, so we got our facial cleanser, and you're going to feel a little bit of foam with that. Okay, so again, I'm just going to kind of, just for our purposes today, I'm just going to spread this around. Oh, and I just love this one. It wakes you up. It's so good. This has some great charcoal, some clay in it for healing. It has peppermint in it to stimulate circulation. And the malachite beads are amazing. If anybody wears malachite, it's a beautiful gemstone. It helps, it has a lot of healing energy. So this is one of my favorite new products. And I'm dry. So this is typically for normal to oily skin. So if I'm dry and I was using this every day, this would kind of take me too dry. So I sometimes mix cleansers. I really love this one. So I use this one about twice a week at home. You probably don't want to get it in the eye like I just did, because it has peppermint in it. And you're going to feel that just lifting. How many of you guys are feeling dry? Can anybody just take a minute and type in? I'm kind of curious to see how many skin types we have on this forum and what type of skin you think you have. So if you feel like your normal oily is often an issue, or dry, acneic combination, if you guys want to just type that in, just so I know. I wasn't sure, usually with a facial here, we customize them based on your skin type. So this was kind of a
very dry, normal combination,
okay.
Normal, one dry,
Perfect.
Dry sensitive.
Okay. So
Dry side.
Yeah. How's that feeling? And if it gets dry, just dip your finger in the water or hands. I like to mix it up. So something like I'll do that, or you can dip
Smells
3
great.
fingers.
It sure
It's
does.
so good. I know this one is so good. And you can see even it's picking up my circulation. I can feel it. It's
Very
so
dry.
active. And I figured a lot of people would
I
be
was like, we
very
have a lot
dry.
of dry.
This has been probably one of the harshest winters because the skin can actually get really confused when your temperatures change like 30 degrees in a day. Like, come on. Is everybody tired of that? It's not just me, right? So that can be really confusing for the skin. So it's a great time of year to have a facial. Everybody asks, what's the life cycle, or how often should I come and have facials or do a deep facial like this? We're actually going to be doing a lot of exfoliation because I guessed that most of you would be pretty dry. And I'm going to get in and do my neck again. So I can't wait to show you the next step because it's my favorite product. Anybody who's had a facial from me probably has had it, or I almost use it with every facial as a prep because it lifts so good. So this is actually, you can feel the exfoliating beads in it, but this is actually the charcoal cleanser it's a daily cleanser. So I wouldn't put this in the category of an exfoliant. Okay. It's not a deep exfoliant. It's a daily wash with some exfoliating properties. So we're getting up a little bit of dry skin right now. But it's going to get a whole lot better. So I can't wait for you girls to feel and see the glow. Part of the reason that we want to get to our next step and lift off some dryness is because your skin will completely regenerate itself within 24 to 26 days. Your entire skin regenerates completely. So millions of skin cells. And so if you are not, even exfoliating once or twice a week, you're just going to have a buildup of dryness sitting there. So many of you, if you are extremely dry, okay, we're going to go ahead and take this off, or if you want to give it a little extra. If you're oily, you will love this charcoal product. If you're dry, it's still great. I just wouldn't use it daily. So we can take our towels, steam that off. What steam does, and if you're doing this to facials at home, steam is just going to open your pores and allow the products to kind of penetrate and activate them a little bit. Okay, so whichever way you want to use these, some people, you can go this way and do a V, kind of. And just sit with it on for a minute or two because it feels great. So that's one way. Or you can go from the bottom up. I'm just going to show you different ways to do this. And just pull that up and let that towel steam a little bit. So whichever way you guys enjoy is just fine. So now this is a beaded exfoliant. So you might have to open up your towel to get off all the beads, but it's not a problem if there's still a little bit of residue there. And now you guys have seen, and I intentionally wore some makeup because I wanted to show you this. If you're not cleansing and you just jump into bed after a busy day, what you're taking into bed with you is a lot of your day. Touching door handles, touching your face, and then you're going to go to bed and roll around with that on your pillow. And not everybody washes their pillows every day, that's for sure. So you get quite a little buildup happening without doing a daily cleanse. It's just so important. I can't stress it enough. So now our skin is fresh and ready for the next step. Okay, so if you do feel like you have residue, you can use those towels. They might be a bit cold, but I'm pulling off makeup. Okay, makeup is really hard to get off your skin. So there's another product from Eminence called the Stone Crop Facial Oil, which is fabulous. It'll take off your eye makeup and everything. It's great for dry skin. So that's another one that I love. If nobody's tried a facial oil, feel free because it is a good one. Come in, try it. We could talk about it all day. Okay, so now for my favorite step, exfoliation. So we talked a little bit about all those dead skin cells. Essentially, when they sit there, it's like you've got a layer of, has anybody seen, remember back, you'd have to be my age, but if you ever seen what happens to the white glue when it dries, and it gets really hard and firm, and that's what actually essentially happens with dry skin, and it just sits there and builds and builds and builds. So when your product is trying to penetrate through that, if you've ever experienced burning when you put products on, that's those products trying to penetrate through that wall of dryness. Okay, so this weekly, or I like to say bi-weekly, exfoliation step is super critical if you want to get rid of fine lines and wrinkles. So my favorite all-time product is the strawberry dermafoliant. Okay, so there's different types of exfoliants. Some of them have that grit, or oftentimes it's like a walnut crushed up, polished, in different types of exfoliants. There's dermafoliant like this one, so it comes out like a white powder. So does everybody have that open? So you're going to just put it in your hand, and this one, dermafoliants are great because you can use them in a couple different ways. So I'm just going to highlight that, and then we can talk about different types of exfoliation after. But a dermafoliant, you can add more water to it and use it like a wash. So if you're really oily with this product line, you could add a ton of water and just use it as a quick facial wash. We're not going to do that today. I would like to show you how to use it as a gommage, where you're going to almost make a sticky paste with it, and we're going to move it around, and I'll show you how to do that. And you might want to just watch and see how I apply first before you start throwing in a bunch of water, because this product has a lot of lactic acid in it, and lactic acid is it's a lifting agent. So it's going to lift up those dry keratinized cells, or that glue, and we're going to literally roll it off our face. And I've been saving up, girls. I have skipped my exfoliation step for a month, and I want to show you the power of this product. It's amazing. So I'm just taking a few drops, okay, out of my bowl. I don't want to get too much in here. So we want it to be like a pasty sort of honey consistency. And if you do get too much, it's fine. It's still going to do its job. But I just want to show you a fun technique, and facialists would call this like a gommage. Okay, so I got my paste, a little bit of product here, and we're just gonna, I'm gonna start here. I'm super dry, so if you're dry, you're gonna be driest in the forehead area, often around the nose. So we want to make sure we get lots there. You got to be careful with your exfoliants around the eye areas. We don't want to do too much in there. Okay, and if you need to add a little more water, if it's getting, the consistency is too dry, just add a couple fingertips of water to that. And we're going to go down the neck here. Now, if you're extremely dry, this could get a little messy. So I recommend doing this over the sink. Also because I'm a visual person and I'm a visual learner. So I like to see the results of what I'm doing, and you can slough it in the sink. But for today's purposes, I'm going to get a towel and I'm going to show you what comes off, and you will be shocked and amazed. I always am, even still, and I've used this product for many years. Okay, so now you'll find that we're gonna just add a couple fingertips, and we're gonna move this a little bit around, and we're gonna do this in sections, okay? And if you don't have enough, or there's some left, you can add more. Okay, and so you're gonna kind of just get a little bit of liquid everywhere and spread that product out, okay? I have to tuck this in. Oops. Okay. Another place I love to use it, see these lines in here, I got deeper lines in here. So when you're using your exfoliants, you want to make sure you're targeting across those lines this way. I'm just gonna, okay, so we do have a product all over. I'm gonna just make sure everything's covered. So even while it's sitting there, it's working for you, okay? And I'm gonna do a little bit around the eye, but more the outside of the eye. You don't wanna stretch the eye area, okay? Too much. The eyes are sensitive, and we'll get to that in a bit, okay? Okay, so if it's too dry, you're not gonna get this gommage effect. So it has to be a little, I like to use the word sticky. So a little sticky, and we're going to do sections. So we're going to do this section, then we'll go to this section, and then across. Okay, so where it's getting dry, just let it happen, and we'll gently add water to our fingertips to get that activating. I'm not sure how well this is going to show, but if you have too much water and it's too hydrated, you're not going to get this effect. So what you'll feel, it's like it starts to pick up, like almost like when you're painting, like dried paint almost coming off. I don't know how to explain that very well, but okay, so we're going to really focus on this section. And what's going to happen as you move that around is it's picking up that dry skin, and you're going to get kind of more, you're going to feel like more, more starts to lift, and as that glue starts to loosen, you're going to pick up that dead skin, and it's going to start rolling off. Okay. Again, this is a technique you have to practice to really get the full effect. So you may or may not be getting this right away today. Maybe I'll just do that. And again, around the eye area, you do not want to be this aggressive, but this is a product, even if you're sensitive skin, you can be really aggressive. Okay. It's not going to harm your skin at all. Okay. So we're just moving that product around where it's really dry. Sometimes you can move it into where it's too wet, just to spread that product around. And I'm getting stuff just falling off and rolling off my skin. You can see it collecting on my apron. So there's a bit of product in there, but a lot of that is dry skin, actually. And it's just fallen off of me because I haven't done my step. Hey, is everybody making out okay with that? Okay, so this might seem aggressive. You've probably never done this before, but it is effective. Let me tell you, your skin is going to feel like new just after this step. If you're sensitive and it's starting to feel sensitive, you can always just take your towel and take it off at this point once you've done your neck. For us dry people, we're just going to keep on going here. Okay, and we're going to move some of that product, especially through the nose. I get pretty dry in there, and the lips. But basically, any of you that are struggling with the lip lines, this lines here, this product is great because it just lifts it right off, and you will actually look younger, even after once a week. It's amazing. Okay. Can you guys all see that on my apron? And now we're just going to the neck here. And I always do around my ears. I am obsessed about it because you can even get wrinkles behind your ears, which I don't want to look forward to. So I even do back there. Okay, so add water if it's too dry. And it's a little tougher to get the neck, but we'll just do a little bit on there. Okay, so any excess, if there's a lot of product, just roll it off. Okay. So I do this twice a week, ladies. This is my favorite. Okay, so you can see my apron is full of stuff, but my towel is really quite full of dry skin. Okay, if you do this in your sink, sometimes it'll even look black. Like if you're really dry, you'll see dark, dry keratinized skin sitting everywhere. Okay, so aren't we glad we got rid of that? Now, unfortunately, we weren't able to include toners. I'm going to look for a solution so we could do that. But after you do your typical exfoliation, you can tone. So I want you to think about cleansers, like when you're shampooing your hair. A cleanser is like a soap, right? So It's a little harsher. A toner is going to be like a conditioner. So it kind of is going to neutralize the harsh effects. And if you have a toner at home, you guys are Eminence junkies, go grab it, give yourself a spritz, kind of like a reward after all that exfoliation work. Feels great. My Stone Crop toner is probably one of my favorites. We also have the mangosteen toner, which is so fruity and delicious. I'm just gonna give myself a dose. Eminence is really different with their approach to toners. So you can use them throughout the day to gently draw moisture to your skin. I keep mine I keep one in a purse. I give myself a little boost at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Just kind of wakes me up. You can use it to set your makeup, all kinds of things. So toners are great. I'm sorry we couldn't send those out for you because they evaporate. So we didn't have a vessel to send them with you. I'm going to look for one. So if we do this again, you'll have a toner. Okay. Okay. So now you're hopefully cleaning off all of your dry skin. And if not, and you need an extra towel, go ahead. We're actually going to be doing another exfoliation step. So it's not a huge deal if you have a little bit of residue left. How does that feel? Anybody feeling refreshed yet? Is your skin looking refreshed? If you have a check each other out and see what you think. I know my fine lines here already look better. And probably, yes. And probably if you look at my lip lines, they'll be a little less pronounced. Okay.
How often can we use the dermafoliant?
So that dermafoliant, like as deeply as I just did it, that's just the deepest way you can use it. Okay. You can do that twice a week, like Monday, Friday kind of a thing. And again, what that step is doing is prepping you so that the products like the moisturizers or serums or masks that you're going to use, now they've got an opportunity to penetrate. Otherwise, they're just going to sit up on top and they're not going to do a thing for you. So that's why exfoliation, to me, if you want to change your skin and make a difference, you have to exfoliate. It's critical. Okay. And so you can already see, I think I can see the difference on mine. Just what that's doing now, because you guys are doing an exclusive event. This is sort of unheard of, but we have sent home a peel that we would normally it's not available on the retail shelf. So you'll notice the sexy packaging. It looks like this
little cup. Yeah.
Okay. This is not Eminence approved. But I wanted to give you guys an experience of what a professional peel looks like and feels like. This is what we would call a 10% peel. I couldn't really send you anything stronger because we have to use special products to neutralize those. They don't burn the skin. This one's very safe. It's a 10%. In the product range from Eminence, if you've used any of the pump exfoliants, which are really easy for people that don't love to do what we just did and they want something quick, you can get a 3% peel. On our professional side, like if we do up to 20% peels, and it's all using natural fruit acids. So some of the other types of exfoliants that you can use are, or maybe some of you have tried it, is like a diamond bit dermabrasion. There's medical grade chemical peels, and those are like very strong. I'm a firm believer that you can, if you get into good habits, you'll never need that. Okay, so talk to me in 20 years and we'll have this conversation again. But so we're going to do a 10% today. This is using the mangosteen line, and mangosteen, for those of you who are curious, is a tropical superfruit, and it's a powerhouse packed with antioxidants. It's called the queen of the fruits, and it's revered for the antioxidant properties. Okay. It's also antibacterial and anti-inflammatory. So I thought this would be a good one because I wasn't sure of the range of skin that we have. Is anybody feeling sensitive after that dermafoliant? Just before we start applying this one.
And then there's also a question about this peel being similar to the home Arctic berry peel.
Okay, so yes, mostly. The Arctic berry home peel is a 10%. It's one of my favorite things. I love the Arctic berry. I would say the Arctic berry is even a little more active than this. It's really high in peptides, which is that's a whole nother Zoom session if we get into peptides. But peptides are amazing. And Arctic berries, if you can imagine Arctic berries actually growing in the Arctic, you can imagine how supercharged they are for the skin if they can survive in the far north and provide nutrients. What would they do for your skin? So the Arctic berry has an activator, and the Arctic berry at home kit is a 10%, and it actually is self-neutralizing, but you can use a chamomile toner to neutralize that as well. The Arctic berry, it helps with sun damage. So if you've got the dark spots all over, you want that Arctic berry over something like this. This again, it's got a lot of lactic acid. So the lactic acids are going to lift your dry keratinized layers. The Arctic berry has some betas in it as well. So it's going to help go in and clear out the pores a little bit as well and activate a little bit deeper. Okay, so that's the difference. Does that answer your question? I kind of just went off, didn't I? Okay. Yeah. So this one's fun. This one's really easy too. So we're going to use, so you can just dip that in or get your spoon. Sorry, I'm just going to grab my spoon here. So this one, we're going to just massage all over. So you can add just a little bit of water to this one. Okay. And just start spreading it around again. And I want to get it all over my good spots, okay? And then we'll just take the excess and do the neck. So this one, we're just going to massage until it goes really clear, okay? So again, you want to get this into and around all those areas that you don't just 100% love, and you want to get refined. So make sure you're not missing those. So are you guys finding this helpful? Has anybody learned anything about the importance of exfoliating? If I accomplish nothing, it's going to be to get you all to exfoliate at least once a week, okay? Oh, this one's so smooth and it smells so good. I love mangosteen.
No, I'm just sitting over here.
Oh, are you jealous, Allie?
Yes, yes, learning lots.
Good. I could talk about eminence all day. I love it. So if anybody loves this peel, I mean, you can add this onto any facial. When you come in, we have some great deals for you guys. You can also add the Arctic berry peel on, which is a 20% peel. So it's a little bit stronger than this one. If you're sensitive, sometimes we don't start you right off at the 20. We gotta find out how your skin reacts to things. So we choose how we do your facials in the spa based on the information you give us. So we ask some questions and we try and just determine what your needs are, kind of where you're at and what your regime is like. If you've never exfoliated before, sometimes we have to kind of gently lift those layers just depending on your skin type. Okay, so that's all something your estheticians here will go over with you if you decide you're going to do a facial, and we can try and come up with a plan. How's that feeling? Is everybody smooth? And if you want to, again, this can literally sit on for a few, I would say we would do this step in a facial about 8 to 10 minutes. It's pretty smooth, I think. We've done a lot of exfoliation already. In my books, you can never have too much because I'm dry. If you're sensitive, you might not quite feel the same way, but all the products we're using today are gentle enough for sensitive skin. So Okay, everybody feeling good? Any other questions? Okay, have a sip of your mimosa and we'll just give it a minute and then we'll take it off. And if there is any other questions or any other skin types or concerns that I can help answer, our next step is gonna be our mask. Okay, and masks and serums in any product line, I will always tell you, doesn't matter if it's Eminence or any other one, masks and serums are always the most concentrated ingredients. So I like to think about them as it's like a booster for your skin. You can use the Eminence mask. Some of them are creamy, some of them are gel. You can use them as a boost in your shower when you're shaving your legs. Like just get them on your skin because they're going to make a difference. Everybody's busy. I understand. I'll often do my exfoliation step. If I got a big load of dishes to do, I'll throw a mask on and I will let my mask just sit there. Sometimes I put the creamy masks on and I just go to bed because I'm tired. And they work for about 10 minutes a mask. Okay. How's that feeling? Everybody, is that absorbed? Everybody's got kind of clear happening. I just want to leave this on for as long as possible, just so you guys get the maximum benefits. So, so masking is really important. And I feel that it is, sometimes it's the step that you leave out. But you know, if you think that we've just lifted all this dryness off, it's like a blank canvas. So putting a mask on now is going to give you the maximum benefits, like the biggest bang for your buck, if that makes sense. Okay. So get it on. What are some of your favorite masks? Is anybody at home using any or have any questions about any? I've got a few.
Great.
Oh yes, nice. That one really is kind of vitalizes the skin and it smells like it makes your mouth water. One of my favorite new masks is a snow mushroom reishi mask. It is like life itself. It is so active. You can feel it working. It's kind of a clay based. We are doing another favorite of mine today. The strawberry rhubarb mask is divine and it will literally make you salivate. It's so good and it's so hydrating. It's one of my favorites. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that. Probably a few of you have tried the bamboo firming. Like who doesn't want to be a little firmer? That's a good one. I love bamboo. Anything with bamboo in it is gold. Anybody else using any products or even from another line? I've got a favorite masks. I always like to hear what people are using. Charcoal is a big buzzword, right? Charcoal.
That Acne Advanced is one of my favorite masks.
Yeah, actually, Ali loves the Acne Advanced, and since all these masks, we have that's become a spa favorite as well because people have really struggled with whether it's the sensitivity to the elastic or just the rubbing or the excess sort of heat. If you talk a lot in your job, that has been an amazing one. If you have acne and you're having a hard time clearing it, it's got time release salicylic acid.
Coconut cream mask.
Oh, that one's so good. That's a good oldie from Eminence.
Blueberry soy.
Also one of my favorites. Luxurious.
Salicylic mask.
Yeah.
From The Ordinary. Okay.
Oh.
So
yeah.
I wonder if that would be similar to that Acne Advanced.
The time release salicylic acid.
Oh,
that's great.
Can't remember the name, but has the heat in it. So maybe this lime stim.
The lime stimulating mask is one of my I call that one the date night mask. I should put it on.
That's like the celebrity before you go for like the red carpet. They always do like that lime stim.
The lime stimulating mask is it is
the lime stim
gold.
Strawberry.
Next time we do one of these, I'm going to use some stimulants and show you guys. Sometimes people are afraid of them, so I didn't want to scare anybody with the heat, but I love the heat because it pumps your circulation. So there's a few, if you ever come and look at the Eminence products, there's a couple with what's the symbol? It's like a chili pepper, and those are the ones that have heat in them. So anything with a chili pepper, often chilies are really high in vitamin C. So there's lots of anti-aging benefits to vitamin C, but the stimulating benefits to me like overrule everything, because it literally lifts up your circulation, which oxygenates your skin, and stimulants will bring circulation, and then you put another product on and it's going to dive in. Okay. So your blood flow just takes it through the body and helps those products to penetrate. So always, I love stimulants, and even very sensitive people can use them. So you don't need to be afraid. We can talk about it if you have questions. Okay. So I think it's time we can take that off. I can just feel it. It's glowing. I can't wait. So if you guys want to add just a few minutes of steam, dig underneath and get one of those really hot towels for this, if you can. And we'll just let our towel sit on for a few minutes and just let it steam. Okay. Feels so good. And just take a couple deep cleansing breaths and enjoy the moment. Okay, so we can start taking that off. This is much easier when you're doing like giving a facial, I must say. I don't think I made these towels look too terribly graceful, but as long as you get it off, that's the main thing. Okay, so yeah, I'm still getting product off here, makeup. Wow, who knew?
It's amazing.
It is amazing. Makeup can really clog your pores. So I always tell people about makeup. The best thing about good makeup is good skincare. You want to have your skin hydrated every time you put your makeup on, so your skin is not pulling in any of that stuff. Okay, makeup should just sit and look beautiful. You don't want to be using that to hydrate in any way, shape, or form. So stay hydrated, ladies. That's my motto. Okay, so we're going to now open up the strawberry rhubarb mask. It is golden. Okay, everybody can grab that out, and I'm going to grab my product here. So this product, so yummy. Oh my gosh. Is going to leave your skin feeling refreshed, plumped, and hydrated. This has a botanical hyaluronic acid complex, and I've got a special guest that we're going to introduce here as soon as we get these masks on. Her name is Crystal, and she's our eminence guru. She comes and she trains our team. There's some exciting stuff happening with Eminence. I love Eminence. I could talk about it all day because they do so much, both for the environment, for their communities, and they do now a lot with kids. And the strawberry line, which they're expanding on, Crystal's going to come on and talk about some of the great things that it's both going to do for your skin, but it's also going to do for children who are struggling to recover from cancer in hospitals in Canada and around the world. So how does that feel, ladies? Everybody's got their strawberry rhubarb mask going, and how's it feeling? Nobody's feeling sensitive. This one's actually pretty active. So if anybody is a little sensitive and you're feeling a little bit of redness creep up, that's probably okay. It's normal. We've just done a really good deep exfoliation. Can you guys feel how much smoother your skin is now that you're applying this product? It's so good. Yes? No? I can.
Vicky, hi, it's
Hi,
Crystal.
Crystal. So this is Crystal Salmon. She's our resident Eminence expert. We just did some training on the new launch that's coming up for Mother's Day. So I just, Crystal was kind enough to come on her day off on Sunday, just to say hi to you guys and let you know what's really cool with his new strawberry products that are being launched very soon. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
your
gonna turn it
skin
over to
look,
Crystal.
you look, I love your headband.
Oh, I know, we have those
I
at
know.
the spa. We have them in
I
pink.
know, they're so cute. Well,
Yeah,
thank
they
you
do a
for
good job.
having me.
I've got thick hair, so it's holding my mop back.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited about your facial day. Is everyone having fun?
I know I am.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So yeah, ladies, thanks for having me here. I just wanted to come on here and quickly touch base with the new launch. As Vicki had talked about, we are focusing on what's behind me on the screen. There's a strawberry rhubarb hyaluronic collection. So Vicki, did you talk about the 3 prior products that we currently have in the line?
Well, we've used the strawberry dermafoliant.
Awesome.
Many of you have already probably tried the strawberry serum. It's one of my best sellers. It's very hydrating. And other than that, we've used the strawberry mask and we've just applied it. So I just really briefly mentioned that it has some of the botanical hyaluronic acid, and that's it. But I'm going to let Crystal explain a little bit about why hyaluronic acid is amazing for your skin. She's the expert.
Awesome. Thanks, ladies. So yes, this whole collection all revolves around that botanical hyaluronic acid complex. And this is going to provide you really deep hydration. The lovely thing about hyaluronic acid, it's a huge buzzword right now in our industry. And it is a humectant. So it actually helps with grasping on and keeping that moisture in the skin. And it's also hygroscopic. I know it's a big word for a Sunday, but all you got to know about that is that hyaluronic acid holds 1,000 times its weight in water. And every day we do lose about 50% of our water in our skin. So we always want to ensure that we're adding more water, more hydration through hyaluronic acid into our skin. And this is going to hit more on that epidermal layer, so that top layer of skin, and it's going to act as if it's a warranty, like protecting your existing hyaluronic acid. In this collection, there's also strawberries, which is really high astringent and is a gentle exfoliant on the skin. And it also helps reduce pore size. The whole collection also helps with anyone who has like really dry skin, like eczema. I know actress Kristen Bell really loves it. It's her go-to for her eczema. There's also rhubarb, which is high in vitamin C, and it preserves more youthful skin. And then, of course, we talked about that botanical hyaluronic acid complex, which we're using a non-animal source, so it's all plant-derived. It's an alternative that also has sodium bicarbonate, sodium hyaluronate and marshmallow root. No, not marshmallows, it's an actual plant, marshmallow root extract. So it's going to give you that complete hydration and protection of the skin on that epidermal layer. And yeah, those are the basic keys to them. So all of the collection now includes the botanical hyaluronic acid complex. How's that? Good?
Thank you.
Awesome.
Good. So we
Yeah.
have the 2 new products to go along with the dermafoliant, the mask, and the serum, which I find the serum even smells yummier than before. We have the strawberry rhubarb. Now, I don't know if you can see that because my screen kind of goes wonky there. Strawberry rhubarb hyaluronic hydrator, which is a really lightweight moisturizer. So I feel it's going to be a really excellent one for the summer months. And it's going to help with rehydrating after, our days out in the sun. I know someone just said, can't wait to try them. They smell fantastic.
They're amazing.
Sure do.
Yes.
They sure do.
And then we also have the strawberry rhubarb hyaluronic body lotion, which is, again, it's a nice silky, lightweight finish. It's giving your skin that nice glow. I can't wait. We did in our training class the other day, is your skin thirsty test? And so we reached out our hands to see how fast our
Yes.
skin bounced down.
Do that, ladies. How
And-
dehydrated are you?
One application, it was like, boing, right back down. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. So these are being launched April 1st. So it is a little bit of a delay from our regular launch time because of the what do you call it? The product chain, like being able to get the right packaging and the right ingredients. So it is delayed a little bit. We're still welcome to bring these too. So it's going to run from April 1st to May 31st. And then they'll be available all the time after that. And during that time, we're doing a buy any 2 of the whole 5 collection, and you'll get a free gift with purchase, which is a travel size of the strawberry rhubarb serum. So
good.
excited about that. It's a huge gift with purchase. I also wanted to touch base. Did you talk about the Eminence Kids program at all with
Just real briefly, so you can just let them know a little, just a little
yeah,
bit.
so the Eminence Kids Foundation, we started this probably about 6 years ago. And with the purchase of every product, Eminence also provides a portion of the proceeds of that sale to go towards the Eminence Kids Foundation, where they provide sick children and their families organic meals. So there's fruit juices, there's soups, there is vegetables, and providing it for them. During this campaign, Eminence is donating 25,000 meals for the purchases of these products. So it's amazing. Yeah. So that'll take us, right now we're at about 145,000 meals served. So it'll take us up to at least 170,000 plus. That's amazing.
And they are currently serving meals in Winnipeg and Vancouver and Hungary.
Charleston, North Carolina, Austin, Texas, and Fresno, California. And we're looking to raise more money so we can open up more hospitals, be in more hospitals. Yeah.
We're going to do our best to sell tons of strawberry products and see if we can't get a little closer to the vagina.
Absolutely.
Thanks for listening.
And the other thing is that throughout this campaign as well, we're also still donating, planting a tree for every product sold.
Yes, and I haven't
It's
touched on
amazing.
that.
Oh, okay.
Just real quick, because we gotta wrap up here.
Gotta keep going. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So we just celebrated planting 19 million trees all over the world where there's deforested areas. So we partner up with Forest for the Future and they plant the trees on our behalf. And so with that 19 million, Wrapture has 20,000, oh, can't even see it, 20,334 trees planted, which is equal to 1,017 acres. And if you don't know, like me, what the size of an acre is, then we'll look at Mosaic Stadium because I'm a huge Rider fan. So that's 847 Mosaic Stadiums with the trees planted. So way to go, Wrapture.
Yes, and to our customers.
Yes,
That's
absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. So that's it for me.
Right on.
Short, sweet, to the point.
Thank you so much, Crystal.
You're welcome. Have fun, ladies. And I can't wait to we can do this in person again. Yay,
Yeah.
soon.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Awesome.
Take
Thanks
care
so
and
much.
enjoy your Sunday. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Thanks, Crystal.
You're welcome. Bye, Vicki.
Thank you. So some of you may recognize Crystal from our events and that we haven't had one in person in a while. So she was really more than happy to come on. So thank you. So has everybody seen, look around you, what's going on? My forehead, my mask is completely gone on my forehead, nearly all gone here. So usually if you're extremely dry, you're going to see the dryness is going to be through the forehead, the cheeks, sometimes the chin. So extreme dryness can show up as flaking in these areas, like literal dry flakes. That is an extreme dry skin condition, but I'm very dry, I would say. And you can see I have no mask barely left, but if you do have some, you can spread it around. You can reactivate your masks. If you want to wear them longer, you can do that. We usually, as a rule, will keep a mask on for about 8 to 10 minutes. But because I'm reactivating it with water, it's going to bump up the activity again and just help with the absorption. I'm just going to spread some to my forehead so that when we put our last hot steam towel on, it's just going to give me the maximum benefit. So add a little bit more water, spread that around, and then we're going to take it off here in a minute. So, oh, and it also reactivates the amazing scent, which I just can't get enough of, the strawberry rhubarb. And that's one that's available on our retail wall. Okay, so this should be our last towel. If you have two, you can give yourself an extra steam. Steam with one and then wipe off with the last one or whatever you've got laying around left. So we're just gonna apply this on and just hang out with that for a minute. And if anybody wants to get in any final questions here, you can maybe type those in and I can try and address those before we sign off. So our next steps are going to be using our amazing serum and we're going to hydrate, and then you guys can all go enjoy your beautiful plumped hydrated skin for the rest of your Sunday. Okay. So I'm going to fresh hot towel just because I have one left. Yeah, these are not as easy to use when you're seated up, hey? Really, I don't have much product left because my skin was thirsty. So was anybody else real thirsty? Did they absorb all of that? Feel good.
Yeah.
Feels so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so now if you want to just feel, you can probably feel a very big difference for those of you, especially who've never exfoliated, because I imagine there's one or two of you on here that haven't. Now we're going to open up your serum. I better check my list here. Am I doing it in the right order? Yes. So we're going to do the Firm Skin Booster Serum. And if anybody has never had a great regime, there's a great kit with all the Firm Skin products in it. So if you just want something real simple to get started, the Firm Skin has everything you need just for a basic skincare regime, okay? But it doesn't come with an exfoliant. So don't forget the strawberry rhubarb in your life. It's the best thing ever. So the serums, when you get them, they come like this. The dropper, you're going to use 1 to 3 drops of serum. Will do your entire face and décolleté. So you may not want to use all the serum that's in your little tester because there's quite a bit in there. It may be good enough for 2 applications. So again, we're just going to activate that product and we're going to just kind of dab it around.
Julie's feeling nice and smooth.
Smooth,
yeah.
isn't it good? Wait until we get the hydrator on. Okay, so we're just gonna, now you'll find these are really light. Okay, so a serum again, along with the mask, it's a serum and a mask that are the most concentrated. So these ones are crucial if you're trying to make some changes. Okay. Okay, and that's gone because I am dry. I am over this minus 30 weather. I'm going fishing today. What are you guys all doing today? I'm hoping to go fishing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we can get our towels out of the way. We don't need those anymore. And we are going to next use the Firm Skin Moisturizer, which Firm Skin is just amazing. It really helps plump up your skin. It's gonna help in the appearance of overall, it's going to diminish your fine lines and wrinkles. It's got that hydrating botanical hyaluronic acid in it, which is also in the entire strawberry line. So it's amazing. Okay. And now I'm so dry. I'm using this product just pretty much straight on. I'm going to add a little bit of water. So that's one of the things I didn't talk to you guys about earlier is with Eminence, everything comes concentrated. Okay. That is what helps the most with the product activity. Okay. But it is important to have a little bit of water with use because it helps with the penetration. So I'm just adding just a couple fingertips is plenty. Some of you might like one or two. You can play around with that just to get your own level. What's really cool, and I slathered it on because I was dry. But what's really cool about Eminence is with our season changes, you don't have to flip in and out of moisturizers. If your skin changes, you're one of those people that are a combination. You might want a lighter moisturizer in the summer and a heavy moisturizer in the winter. What's really cool about Eminence is you can actually add less water with use for those winter months and more water and less product in the summer months. So you can basically customize your own products, which is great. Oh, and I did. So you can see is everybody absorbing all that goodness? I put lots on, so I'm going to have to massage for a while here. I may have overshot my mark and put too much product on. So really when you're applying it at home, if you've got one of the Eminence jars, you're going to use, I would say even less than a dime size, and then add a little bit of water. So some people use half a dime size, some people a dime size. It just depends on how dry you are. So we're just going to move that all around. Again, we're going to just at this point, try and kind of flush our circulation down to the lymph a little bit, just to flush that space out a little.
Putting excess products on hands. They show aging as
Yes,
well.
good.
Yeah.
Good plan. Oh, that feels so good. Whose skin is feeling plumper? It's my skin feels like it's had a 9-course meal. Anybody else? I was really dry. I'm excited to see some before and after. So I hope some of you will go for it and send us some pics. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little more water, but you can see it's my skin is like glowing. I love it. And I'm just moving that around. So next we're gonna go to the eye cream. And the Berry eye cream is one of the best selling eye creams in the entire line. The pores around your eye are actually smaller than anywhere else on your face. So for anybody who's wondering, why do I need an eye cream? It's recommended that you use eye creams because sometimes the heavier creams can block the pores around the eyes. So eye creams, you're going to use your eye cream basically the orbit around the eye and right across the lid. There's different products for eyes, and that's something, if you're not sure where to go or what you want to use, we can have a discussion about that, or you can throw me off some questions and I can recommend for you if you're not using one right now. So the Berry is part of the biodynamic line, and it's beautiful. It's really light, you'll find, in consistency. So you're gonna tap that on, and I probably got way too much there. So very little, even less than that, like goes a long way. So I like to just kind of tap it around to start. And again, you're going to want to go in that same direction all the way in, around the lid, across the lid, and into the creases. Okay. That feels so good. Has anybody tried any of the Ultra Lift eye creams? It's like Botox in a bottle for daytime. The Bearberry is the one we're using today, and I chose it because it's a great one for day and night. If you're low maintenance and you don't like, you know, a lot of steps, it's pretty simple. But for those of us who are high maintenance and don't want to go get Botox, we love the Insta Lift eye cream. So feel free to come in and talk to the ladies about that, or check that out as well if you want to play around. And eyes are often an area of focus. So how's your skin? I wish I could see everybody. How's everybody's skin feeling, and is it glowing? Can you see that? I like to call this the dewy look. If I ever do a facial for you and I ask you, do you prefer a matte finish or a dewy finish? This is what I mean by dewy, okay? It's like glistening, hydrating, and it's plumped, and it looks healthy. Matte, some people who are oily really like that matte finish. So in that case, we might recommend a lighter moisturizer. The Firm Skin Moisturizer is kind of a little to the right of the mid-range from the Eminence line. So it's probably medium as far as the heaviness and the feel of it on your skin. Some people don't like that. They like something much lighter, smoother. So there's tons of options. We figured everybody was dry. So we went, even if you're a combination skin type, you can still be dry. Sometimes your skin overproduces oil because you're too dry and your skin's trying to compensate. So there can be lots of reasons for oil and combination, but we're happy to help you guys with all of that. We could all talk about Eminence all day, but I know it's your Sunday, so we need to let you go and we'll wrap this up.
Yeah.
I hope everybody
feeling plumper, feels great, feels amazing.
Oh,
So
good.
getting some good
Oh,
feedback.
good.
So.
Good. So did you guys enjoy that? Did you enjoy the exfoliation and having a better understanding of why you should exfoliate? I hope I inspired some of you to do a little more exfoliation. I often find that on the facial forms, when we do them, that is a step that gets missed. And when people get busy, they miss it. But it is one, like, look at the difference. You can even see the difference on my line here. Like it was quite a bit deeper when we started. Okay. So, and that's I left my skin for a month. It was painful, but I did that for you so you can see the difference. Okay. So that's a month of dry skin sitting there that's now been lifted. And I'm going to go to town here for the next month just to really sort of get back to where I was. And I just really wanted to illustrate what that looks like. And it does age you. So it is an important step that doesn't take long. It doesn't need to take 10 minutes. You can do it in a few minutes and have fun with it. Okay.
Strawberry. So I've had the strawberry dermafoliant for years and never realized how it was, how to use, how it was supposed to be used. Oh, well, so life-changing.
Awesome. Well, that strawberry dermafoliant, like we said, you can add more water, use it like a cleanser. And that's going to give your skin that squeaky, clean feeling. So anybody who's oily would love it like that. Anybody who's dry, you wouldn't want to do that as a daily cleanser because it would dry you out too much. But to do it deeply like we did twice a week is thebomb.com. So you can do that all day long. Any skin type can do that twice a week without harming or, overcorrecting or changing your skin too much. Okay. So thank you.
And for the products, the strawberry rhubarb mask is something that's in stock right now. And then the only products that are coming in for the April 1st are the new strawberry hydrator and the body lotion. So those are the two coming in April. Everything else is here in stock currently.
Okay.
For
So
the strawberry products.
did everybody hear Ali say that? Or shall I repeat? Yes. Did the mic pick that all up? So we have all of the strawberry products, the serum, the dermafoliant, and the mask we have stocked for many years. We have those in stock. They're launching the new products. They'll be dropping April 1st.
So
and
it'll be that first week of April that we'll get them in.
And so that's the full body hydrator and the facial hydrator, which I'm so excited about. The strawberry products, as you've experienced, smell like heaven on earth. So I'm very excited about the the hydrator is good for all skin types. So it doesn't matter if you are oily, combination, dry. It's a great starting point too. So, and it smells divine. So those will be launching, and we will take if you guys are wanting some, either send us an email or you can call the spa. We can set some aside. Just if you guys are all wanting it, we'll make sure that we pre-order enough for everybody. There's quite a few of you on the call. So we generally order quite a bit with our launches, but this is quite a few people. So just let us know if you know you want some. We're happy to get that for you. And I invite you to just check out, there is an expiration. We have a great deal on facial. If you guys want to do a facial in the next 24 to 26 days, and you want to do a little bit deeper, like if I was to go and have a facial right 24 days from now, this line would be gone. And some of these ones we could probably get rid of with like something like the Arctic berry peel or another peel. Our customized facials are all customized for your skin type. So if you guys want to kind of keep this train rolling, and you can do that in 24 to 28 days, I'd recommend a facial. We did a great deal for you, so you'll come try one, and you can also get 20% off your next Eminence purchase. So don't miss this window. We never discount this good stuff. We often have product promotions where you get some free products and stuff like that, but it rarely ever will you see it on sale. So it's not really allowed, but we're doing it special for you. So please come and take advantage of that. And thank you guys so much for popping in on your Sundays. That was lots of fun, and we're going to do this again. So please also send us your feedback. We'd love to hear how we could make this a better event. Check out some of the fun celebs and information in your magazines. And if you guys have any questions, I am happy to help. Okay. And so are all the ladies here. So please let us know. Don't forget to enter for these little beauties, because you're all glowing. So we want to see it. Okay. Thank you so much. Enjoy your Sundays. And if anybody has any questions, just fire them off at me, and we can try and address those. And if you need to bump off the call because you got to go ahead and do that. But I'm happy. I'll stay on for a few more minutes if anybody has questions. Okay. Thanks, Julie. And thanks everyone for participating. It was lovely. I hope you enjoyed and feel great. Happy Sunday. The email is Wrapture with a W, WRAPTURE at sasktel, SASKTEL.net, Wrapture@sasktel.net. Okay. Right.
Just typed it in the chat. So they have it
Oh,
there,
perfect.
so, yeah.
Oh, my skin feels so good.
Mhm.
Enjoy your time with friends. Hey, anybody who's got the party happening, you could turn on the party. I want to see everybody's face if anybody's still on here. Let's see what you got going on over there. Terry, Kendra, Bev, anybody? Victoria, want to show me your skin? I want to see what you got going on. All right, Holly. Awesome. Oh, nice. Yeah, we matched. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, I can see the glow right on. Looks nice and hydrated.
So cute.
Oh, right on. How was your party, ladies? Turn on your mics. Good. Oh my God, I want to see everybody.
Let's do a little turn. There's Amanda.
Very nice.
Feels great.
Hi. Hi. Did everybody learn a few things?
Oh yeah.
So much
Yeah.
fun.
Are you glowing?
We're all so
Oh, it feels so good. I
We
love
had
it.
a little help.
Yeah, we
too.
had a little help with the glow.
I love it. I might have to go celebrate my first ever. I'm so shy. I can't believe I just did this. So it's a big win for me. So I'm
Oh,
going to
you
go
did awesome.
celebrate.
Yeah.
Really good.
Good. Holly, did you enjoy it? Who else do we got? Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I love it. I can just see it looks so good. Are you, is everybody happy with the level of hydration they have, or does that feel too heavy for anybody? No? Yeah.
Yay.
Winter is a good time for all things hydration. It has been the driest winter ever. Terry, right on. So what did you guys make over there? You had mimosas? I'm a little jealous. What's your address? Just teasing.
There we go. Sorry, I muted us again.
Oh, that's okay.
And mini quiches and muffins and cinnamon buns and fruit.
Sweet. That's so fun. I'm glad you guys all were able to get together. Right
So
on.
much fun.
Well, happy Sunday, everybody. And if you guys, do you have any questions? Is anybody, Holly or Terry, your group there, Kendra and Bev, any questions I can help with?
Are we on mute again?
No, I don't think we have any questions.
No.
No? Okay, cool. Well, enjoy your Sunday, ladies. Thanks you so much for participating. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Happy Sunday.
You too, Annie.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.